And she wanted to get like all the bridal like cup holders and this and that. And I kept telling her like, no, I don't need that. And I think that was like frustrating because as a mom, you're like, I want to buy my daughter all the bridal things and it's fun.
Yeah.
Um, so that one, I don't know if she was so thrilled that that I pushed back on that.
I'm glad they love it too. So if a person, now I'm gonna be coming on the cost of having a sustainable wedding. If I'm spending $100 on a normal wedding,
Hmm.
and now I plan to do the sustainable wedding, how much it gonna cut cost?
Ooh, it's gonna cut cost a lot.
Okay.
Um, I don't know how much it would cut cost, but it'll cut costs a lot.
Okay.
I would say even maybe up to like 50%.
Wow, really?
It'll cut costs a whole lot. Um, the I feel like people think like if you do like the paper plates and the paper this and that and like you'll save money in that regard, but you'll spend in so many other areas because I feel like you're not being mindful. When you're not
Yeah.
being sustainable, you're not being mindful and you might just be buying every single thing. And if you buy things brand new for a wedding, it's going to cost a lot versus buying things like taking your time to get things pre-loved and I actually thrifting decor and renting decor. Flowers, there's like a debate on if flowers are sustainable or not. Like people usually lean no, they're like get a plant instead of a flower because the flowers are going to die. But like flowers alone, a florist, the quotes for florists are so high, especially for a wedding. So by like renting silk flowers that can be reused for other weddings, that saves so much money alone. Like I had um one of my audience members, she told me she read I had a blog post about like the silk flowers. She said I saved her so much money on her wedding from flowers alone. She was like, I was going to spend all this money on a florist and I did the silk flowers. And she's like, thank you so much. And I was like,
Wow.
oh, that's really cool.
No, actually, I love the line that you just said. They're not being sustainable. I mean, they're being sustainable, but not conscious. So if we merge both of that, we can save a lot of cost. You said almost 50%. Let's say not 50%, but at least 30% minimum,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So if a person said, "Oh, I don't want to do a big wedding, I'm gonna spend a lot of money," maybe they can think about having a sustainable wedding because it's gonna cost less and they can have the same amount of guests where they can have in a big wedding,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Exactly. And I think too,
Mm.
my wedding was 40 people. It was during like it was post COVID, but like we still had all these COVID restrictions. And I feel like even just having the smaller weddings kind of automatically makes it a little more sustainable. Because you're not worried about having to like entertain and feed and like do all these things for all these guests. But I know that's not practical for a lot of couples. But yeah,
Yeah.
there's all these ways you could be more sustainable.
Mm. Makes sense. Wow, that's amazing. So yeah, I think there's a lot of advices we just talk about in that. But what advice would you give a new couple who is thinking to get married and they're thinking to do a sustainable wedding? I mean, what do you want to say about that?
I would say stay true to your values and care about, what matters to you guys as a couple. Focus on that because you're going to hear a lot of outside opinions telling you this is not the way they do it. This is not right, but really stay true to you and your significant other and you'll do great. And it's your wedding, so you don't have to explain your decisions to
Yeah.
anyone. Just do
I
what
mean, even if you spend thousands and thousands and having a good wedding, people still gonna talk about this. So
yeah.
why
And I
not just do your own thing, what you like, and just save some cost too at this?
Yeah, and sustainable does not mean less than at all. Like you can have a
Exactly.
sustainable,
Right.
beautiful wedding.
Right. Right. Makes sense. Maybe next time show me the pictures. I want to see how the venue looks like.
Oh, I will. It was beautiful.
Yeah, that I would love to. So next we're gonna be talking about a little bit of Zayshin, about our brand. So we started in 2020. Same story. I was in I was I mean, I always do the stuff and I don't waste the things, that kind of a mentality, but I didn't know that there's something called sustainability. So when I was in this and in 2023, I get to know more about sustainability and then I said enough is enough. I'm be going to sustainability because I stopped everything fast fashion. I mean, whatever I had, I cannot throw this out because that's a waste again, but all that. So the brand is also believe in conscious, sustainable fashion, consumerism, and also the ethical production because we want to support the people and the planet, both of them, because planet and people, because these are the most important thing. And the exploitation we're seeing right now, like you were saying in the beginning, you can see what color of the season by looking at the river. So
Mhm.
that's kind of a thing that we need to stop or we need to do something about it because I had a one guest from Ghana and he was actually telling me there are people who actually died because of this. Like we here talk about this, but people over there or the third world countries, people are dying actually of this. And we know here how much a human life cost. And if they're like dying like this, like just for the fashion, so it's like a big thing, right?